Just gonna let people sign in.
Okay.
We're getting the cats put away. More people see it.
Okay, that's fine.
The first several minutes. And I'm getting a blanket folded up to use as a yoga cushion. So, not teaching with yoga props per se, but things like household blankets and towels, couch cushions work great as yoga accessories. You need help bringing the cat upstairs?
No, I got it.
Okay. Tonight's episode of yoga will be free of cats in case you're allergic. There. There you go. I'm starting a little early because I notice it takes a little bit for people to log in. And if I turn on about 5 minutes till, then it will take a minute and then people will log in and then we can start on time with people logged in versus this morning I noticed, well, I started with just a minute or so to spare and then I noticed it took a while for people to log in. So I'm just killing some time. I've got this thing called the Theracane. I mean, I guess it has a few different names depending on what product version you get. But if you ever get some tightness behind your shoulder blade and you can reach back there with it and you get this knobbed end in there, oh, it feels good. It's a nice way to loosen up and warm up before you get into the yoga. I have a playlist for tonight. There's also these two knobs right there. You can get it right into the occipital ridge, like the base of the skull, and go back and forth. Oh, that is nice. I have a playlist that's listed on my Facebook. I did a screenshot to Instagram. If you want to use these and you haven't yet, you're going to have to start checking out Gabriel Benjamin on Spotify. And the playlists are easy. It's easy to know which one, even if I don't tell you, because it's title, the date, and the name of the class. So I can start putting in the time too. That'll make it really obvious. So 6 p.m. Deep Hatha, April 2nd. That's the playlist tonight. It's a track that lasts like an hour and then a deep relaxation track. So it's one of my favorite yoga tracks. We used it at the very beginning of the online streaming program. And it's just an all-time goodie. It's called The Way to Kathmandu. So give that a play if you'd like. We still got about a minute, so we're just getting started. Get your mat. If you have, I don't think anyone was logged in yet, but I started with folding up a big blanket. So I'm sitting on a nice folded blanket. So have yourself a blanket or a towel that you can sit on. And you don't need one of these. I'm just killing some time, giving you an idea of something to use, something to purchase in the future. If you've got the funds, these classes are donation-based, so if you've got the funds, you can make it rain a little bit, send me some cash. If you don't have cash, that's okay. You can give me a comment, tell me how great I am, mention it twice, I like that. Click a share or text the link to your friends. This is on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. I'm including the YouTube link to my page in my Facebook description now. And if sometimes the sound is shorted out, mostly the Facebook is good, but there was one day I had a problem with the YouTube. It was really just a problem with the computer. The Facebook stuff we've ironed out, but if ever the Facebook is glitching, which it's been more often to be the case, switch to the YouTube Live. You can click on uploads at my page and you can toggle down to live feed and you should be able to log into the live feed. You can probably do that on your TV if you have a smart TV. So if you want to see a lot of me like on your television, then you can do that on the YouTube Live. And if you're watching on the YouTube Live right now, then I suppose that's a little bit redundant now, isn't it? But thank you for listening regardless. I do enjoy the Facebook people, seeing the people, clicking the wave, and then the comments that, you know, go back and forth between us on there. It's nice to be interactive. I do miss being interactive with people, although working from home is great, and inspiring you and showing you that it is okay and even a good thing to do yoga at home is very fulfilling for me. It's been something I've been talking about for a long time now. And I've always talked about it, and I've always done my own little thing at home as long as I've been a teacher. But for the past several years, I've been really saying, you know, if you can learn yoga well enough to do it at home on your own, then that is awesome. It's totally empowering. You have yoga with you wherever you go. You have yoga with you for the rest of your life. And now we have yoga classes guided at home, and maybe that will help you to learn it well enough, and at least take the edge off the mind that, oh no, I can't do it at home, too many distractions, this, that, or the other. It may not be as ideal as the yoga studio. I get that for sure. But it's better than not doing it, right? You probably noticed it's better than not doing it, right? So you start to check the excuses off the list. Oh, I don't have enough space. Well, do what you have space for. Do some recline stretches in bed, you know. Oh, there's too many things going on at home. No, do a little bit, get used to it, you know, turn your phone off, do the things that you need to clear out the distractions, close the door to the kitchen so you can't see the dishes, you know, figure it out. You know, when you want something bad enough, there's a lot of different ways to figure it out. So best wishes for continuing to do yoga at home with or without these guided classes. There's going to be a point where maybe the power goes out and you want to do some yoga and you can light the candles, you know, and in its own way, that's going to be really nice. Do a little candlelit yoga. Just don't set your hair on fire when you do your forward bends, right? Have your altar far enough away to have that work out well for you. All right. This has been a little bit more of a talk than I anticipated, but that's okay. I hope you're enjoying and breathing. We can start with the breath. If you haven't already, take deep breath and work on exhaling slowly. And sit in a comfortable seat. So maybe sitting on a towel or a cushion. Hello, welcome. Saw another person sign in. Sit on a towel or cushion, have your knees fairly low, your hips propped up, spine nice and tall. Tonight's class is called Deep Hatha Yoga. So it's not that the other classes that we're practicing are shallow. The depth that we're referring to is doing a little bit more emphasis on holding. And, you know, you can do incredible emphasis on holding, like 5-minute holds that I haven't been doing. I've been doing pretty long holds. But what I mean by emphasis on holding is we hold poses a lot more often than we move, right? And we do move some as well. And we do a progression of poses that helps us to get really deep. So we get deep into the body, we can get deep into the hips, deep into some twists, and we get to a deep space of yoga where we're really, really centered. We really have that nice, almost trance-like state. We're just in the zone. So we'll breathe deep to go deep with the pranayama, with the breath awareness. We're going to sit tall. We want to have deep awareness of our spine at all times, whether it's being held still, whether it's moving, right? Whatever shape it's in. So we put the spine through a variety of different shapes. Right now, we're just trying to have neutral, like long spine. We talk about straight back, but it's subtle curves, like a snake, like a very subtle S curve in the spine, but it's long. A lot of times we slouch and we just make a C curve, right? You have the collapsed chest, you don't feel good, doesn't feel that good. It affects your emotions as well. All that slouching, it's not good for energy levels or the mood. Right? So we have a nice long spine and awareness of the spine. Rounding the back is good when it's purposeful, when you're doing a specific stretch or trying to contract the core. But just slouching without a purpose is something that we can, we're human beings, we do it. I've been doing it while watching shows on the couch and things, but we can work on not doing it too much and developing the core and the stomach and primarily the back to feel good sitting up straight. So we feel really good, that nice long spine. And we breathe deep to feel alive and to feel really good while sitting. And we're going to use the breath to move and go deep into poses as well. So continue breathing. And look forward to some nice deep holds. But first, let's warm up the back slowly, taking the hands and knees. You can have the shoulders above the wrists and the knees below the hips or slightly behind the hips. And exhale, rounding the back. And inhale, lengthening the spine. And repeat, rounding the back, push into the hands. And lengthen the spine, very smooth. Couple more rounds, feeling more fluid each round. Yeah, now let's take a downward dog stretch. And you lift the hips high and push into the hands. And walk up to the top of the mat. Fold over the legs. And fold the arms into each other. Let the head hang down. And we're going to straighten the back. You might need to bend the knees to do this. And we'll stand tall. Bring the arms up and then make a reverse prayer. And then re-extend the arms and bring the hands to heart. Take chair pose with hands in prayer. If your knees don't feel good, you can be higher, but otherwise go low and then extend the arms. Hands down, dog stretch. Head down, hips high. And child's pose. Next, let's come back to cat. Nice neutral spine, cat. And then take little bows. You hug the arms in. And when you've done enough of those, take dog stretch. Push forward through the hands. Lift the hips high. Lift the hips so high and have the arms very lengthened. And ground down with the head relaxing, lifting out of the shoulders. Go ahead and put the knees down. Let's go ahead and widen the knees. And we'll just take a child's pose. We're going to spend a little bit of time in child. Take 5 very long breaths and slow down the exhale each round. Then come back to downward dog pose. And lift the hips high. Go ahead and pedal your legs. And when you're done with both sides, walk feet to the hands, and again, fold over the legs. Holding the stretch and breathing. Straighten the back. Stand tall, lift the arms, and then fold the arms again. Reverse prayer. And knit the core, draw in, work the glutes down. Arms extend. Arms relax. And one more time, chair pose. You can do chair lightly with the knees and hands in prayer. You can sit medium or low and extend the arms more. Put weight in the heels to really work on the glutes. And plank pose. Top of a push-up. Holding the plank. And we can really appreciate however much of a challenge it is to hold the plank. We can feel grateful that we're not actually walking the plank. Yar. Okay, good. Knees down. Let's lower all the way. Reach back through the feet and inhale. Easy cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, basic locust. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra, using the arms a little but keeping the elbows bent. And come on down. Use the core and lift. Come back to a plank. Flat back, strong legs. Deep breath. Downward dog. And then walk or lightly hop. Feet to hands. Fold deeper. And then flatten the back, stand tall. Lift the arms, hands to heart. Arms relax. And then have the hands on the hips. Lift the right knee higher than the hip and point the foot. And then extend the leg and release. Other side, lift the opposite knee higher than the hip, point the foot, and extend the leg. And release. Lift the arms, draw into the core, gentle arch or neutral. Exhale. Plank pose. Holding. Breathing. Lower all the way. Inhale, cobra pose, and hold for 3 counts. Come on down. Bring the hands further back. And inhale, upward dog. Draw into the core. Glide back. Downward dog. Knees down. And child's pose. And we'll come on up to sitting or kneeling. Take a big step up with the right foot. Take runner's pose with the knee above the ankle. And then a twist, left arm down, right arm up. Deep breath. And come on down. And take warrior 1. Deep breath. Exhale, downward dog. Child's pose. Deep breath. Let's go ahead and come on up to sitting or a kneeling position and take a big step up with the left foot. Runner's lunge, knee above the heel or ankle, and then the right arm stays down. It can help to turn the hand out and use the fingertips, and you'll take the left arm up. And come on down. Next is warrior 1. You can shorten it and be more relaxed. Otherwise, a long lunge, get low into that front thigh is good. Deep breath. Exhale. Downward dog. Child's pose. And come on up to sitting or kneeling. Take a big step up with the right foot. And then this time lengthen the back leg and make the twist. Rotated raised runner. And come on down. We'll go ahead and take crescent lunge. You can hold the thigh if you need balance, but if you're able to bring the shoulders above the hips and extend the arms, sit nice and low in the crescent lunge and breathe. Exhale. Downward dog. Deep breath. Child's pose. And come on up to sitting or kneeling. Take a big step up with the left foot. Lengthen the back leg. Right arm stays down. Left arm up. Rotated raised runner. 5 deep breaths. Low hips. Open chest. Come on down. And gradually lift. And bring the arms up. And sit low. Exhale. Downward dog. Now let's step the right foot up about halfway for Parsvottanasana. Deep stretch. Relax the neck. Deep breath. And switch legs. Let's all take downward dog next. Enjoy that extra light quality we feel in the legs as we lift the hips a little higher than normal. And knees to the ground. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. And hold for about 3 counts. Come on down. Use the core and lift. And then turn sideways and walk or hop the feet apart. Have the wrists and the shoulders in line. Toes turning in a little bit. Opening the toes. Neutral back. Neutral neck. Deep breath. And draw into the core and stand tall. Open up the right foot all the way. Take warrior 2. Be strong in the back leg and have the hips level. Next is triangle pose. You don't have to reach super low. You can be higher if you need. You want to keep the chest open. Then eventually you can reach lower. But still rotate the chest open. Be active in the legs and long in both sides of the rib cage. We'll come on up. And set up for the other side. Opening up the left foot. And turning the back foot up. Taking warrior 2. The hips level. Abs in, the glutes down a bit. Keeping the knee opening. Arms lifting. Triangle. Very deep breath. And glide on up. Clasp the hands behind the back. Draw back, stretch the shoulders. Forward bend. Put a big bend in the knees. And come on up. Slowly walk the feet together. Hold the wall and stretch the right thigh. Either keep holding the wall or hold the floor and lift the thigh till it's parallel and have the heel against the glute. It can help a lot to put a bend in the standing leg, just a little one. And we're going to stand up and switch sides. Hold the wall, stretch the left leg. Keep holding the wall the whole time. Or touch the floor and lift the thigh till it's parallel to the ground. Have the heel against the glute. Deep breath. And come on up. And release. Inhale. Arms lift. Exhale. Downward dog. Right knee forward. Swan. And work on lifting the chest. And if it feels good, bring the hands further back and really lift and open up in the chest. But if it doesn't feel good, have the hands more forward. Forward bend. And take deep breath. You're welcome to stay in the forward bend, but if you'd like to lift up, move the back knee more to the middle and take thigh stretch. Deep breath. Yeah, release the thigh stretch. If you're in the forward bend, we're going to come to the neutral lift and exhale. Downward dog. Left side, swan stretch. And if it feels good, bring the hands back a little bit and open up in the chest. Forward bend. And just relax. Let's go ahead and come on up. You could stay in the forward bend if you prefer, otherwise take the thigh stretch. Deep, deep breath. Doing good, keep breathing. And release the thigh stretch and or lift from the forward bend. And exhale, downward dog. Notice how much lighter you feel in the legs. Lift the low back. Keep holding with the breath. Knees down. Let's adjust to having the legs out from underneath and widen the legs to a nice straddle. And we're going to do a big side bend to the right and stay open in the chest. Roll the thighs back on both sides. Other side. Come back to center. And stretch forward. Deep breath. And let's go ahead and come on up. Bring the legs together and then tuck the left leg under the knee. We actually want it to face diagonally off that way. So left knee faces like that, and that makes it easier to bring the right leg around with the foot flat. You may want to sit on your blanket or folded cushion. You're going to hold the shin to lift the chest, and then use that nice leverage to twist to the right. And we'll release and switch sides. Have the knee at a diagonal angle so you can easily bring the foot around, and having the foot flat, and then the other knee is tall, and lift and twist to that opposite side. And exhale, release. We'll transition to Dandasana, having the legs forward and the arms lifting. Keep the lift of the chest, and then take Paschimottanasana. And release that forward bend. And let's go ahead and bend the legs and bring the hands back, lifting with the strength of the thighs, the arms, and the glutes, tabletop. Only take the head back if it feels really good. Really work a deep lift in your chest. And exhale, lower. Draw the hips back, and take Navasana. And then feet down, diamond stretch. So kind of like butterfly, but very long. Hips way back, feet together. And stretching into the diamond. And releasing the forward bend. Now we're going to sit cross-legged. And we're going to take some time just to sit with the eyes closed. So sit tall, have the eyes closed, relaxing the arms. And take 5 deep breaths, just enjoying a little bit of quiet time. And come back to the body. Switch which leg is forward. And take the right ear to the right shoulder. Really lower the left shoulder. And other side. When you're complete, come back to center. Take one hand down, bring the other arm over, enjoy a nice light stretch. Other side. Come on back to center. Let's set up to lower onto the back. You can have your blanket close by if you want maybe to cover yourself when we eventually do Shavasana. We'll lower to knees to chest. And either stay in a wide knees to chest, or you can do happy baby. Feet to the ground. Open the arms out to side, lengthen through the left leg, and take a big twist. Hip side stretch, rotating up onto the left hip, and right shoulder down. Come on back to center. Let's try the other side. Nice deep stretch and deep breath. When you're ready, knees to chest. And feet to the ground, make the feet wide. And bend the knees in. Either stay like this or take the right knee more to the inside and open the left leg away a little bit. And then you can stay in that second phase or come into the final phase where you take the outside of the ankle to the outside of the opposite thigh and you go really deep into the stretch using that leverage and breathing. And we'll switch sides. Deep, deep breath. Relaxing more as we sustain, using the exhale to assist with that relaxation. Yeah. Come back to center. Bring the feet together and take knees to chest. Lower the legs to the ground and take Shavasana. Relax and close the eyes, maybe cover with a blanket or use a blanket under your knees. Just take this time to experience your deepest relaxation, letting go more and more, enjoying the process of surrender. you're ready, deepen the breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Come back to knees to chest. Knees to chest, come back to a comfortable seat. In our comfortable seat, we're going to conclude class tonight with a clearing breath and 3 ohms. Sit tall and breathe deep. And take an inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. And then inhaling for Om. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. If that was just the deep practice that you were looking for, might be a good time to do a little extra meditation if you'd like, if you have the time. Take a hot bath, drink some tea, drink some water, all good things. Or just spend time with your people if you have people around. I will be back tomorrow. I just have a morning class tomorrow, 10:30, which is similar to this, but a little bit more flowing. Hatha flow, 10:30 on Friday. And then I'll have a Saturday hip opening discussion and a little bit of practice workshop at 10:30 also, called the Sacred Sacrum. And then Sunday night, 6 p.m., gentle flow and restorative yoga. So more classes as follows. If you like vinyasa or core conditioning or all the things that I've done previously in the week, you can do those videos. They're recorded on YouTube. And yeah, if you're ever wanting to take a class but you don't make the live feed, you can do them later. So it's a wonderful thing. These classes are for donation. Please give me a small donation if you can, a large donation if you've got lots of money. Something in between is also great. And if you're really struggling right now, I feel you. Please just comment, give a thumbs up, keep practicing. Don't worry if you can't make a donation, keep practicing, but please also share with your friends. And we'll keep it going. We will keep it going. So anyway, I'm going to say goodbye. I'll do my routine. I say goodbye to YouTube, then I wave on the Facebook. So goodbye, YouTube. It's been real. And we'll see you tomorrow. And